All right, thank you, Zane Hogue, reporting for us live in Vermilion Parish. Right now, we are joined with Ben Broussard with Catholic Charities of Acadiana. He's ready to go. You're prepared for the rain,
and we can't miss you from a mile away.
No.
From a mile away. When we asked for orange, they gave us this. So I guess safety.
They gave you orange.
Love that.
On our way, on my way over here, it is eerie in Lafayette right now. Yeah. I mean, there's not many cars on the road. You're definitely starting to see the rain and the wind. But at least, I'm comparing Hurricane Francine to the storms that we had in May of this year, where there was really no warning. Right. We have a few days to plan and prepare for this, so our team has been discussing internally about how to best be prepared. We've been reaching out to volunteers in our area that have already raised their hand to pre-register to say, hey, if you need me, I'm here. So we're doing that. We've been coordinating with local governments and the Office of Homeland Security in various parishes to make sure that everything is set to how we can help as an organization. I know that when it comes to natural disaster, when it comes to these things that we've been so prone to in South Louisiana, it's the poor, it's the impoverished, it's the elderly, it's the families that are disconnected, who don't have family there to help them. Those are the ones who are most likely to suffer in natural disaster. And so really that's where an organization like ours and our VOAD partners, our volunteer organizations active in disaster, our partners here in Acadiana, that's really where the focus is at this point. We're sitting here 12 hours from landfall probably, and it's like the lull before the storm. We're preparing for the worst and really hoping and praying for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned volunteers signing up beforehand, preparing for this. So obviously that's important, but what's the, timeline, if you will, for a storm such as this, or even one higher magnitude as far as like the timeline of people recovering in those efforts?
Yeah, so right after landfall, then you have a general assessment period. Where city government and officials will go out and start to do those assessments. We'll also send out volunteer assessment crews that will be responding to the damage reports that come in. So after the storm passes, if there are damages that you'd like to report, calling 232-HELP or to your 211 network, wherever you are in the viewing area, that's going to be a really good way to report damages, to have those assessment crews go out. I'd say a few days into that, you start having teams that go out with a storm like Hurricane Francine. We're looking at a lot of storm surge flooding. Maybe less wind, I'm not counting it out, but your mucking and gutting, your debris removal, your chainsaw teams, those are the ones that you're going to see going out. But really depending on the individual person, the individual family, storms like this, though we may talk about it for a few weeks, maybe a little more here because we're going to be part of the harder hit area. Families generally don't recover for years, especially the ones that are more likely to fall within the gaps. And so long-term recovery is a very important part of disaster response. And it's something that a local organization, either Catholic Charities or other responding organizations that are local, these are the ones within our Acadiana VOAD that are going to be committed to that marathon, grueling effort long after the news cameras are gone and after the stories aren't told anymore.
And people who do need this help from you guys, from these volunteers, I know you said that groups will go out and assess the damage, but what if someone might be looked over, but they really are in need of some help because they fall into one of those categories that, like you said, the poor and the needy. So how do they reach out to you guys? Can they reach out to you guys for that help?
Yeah, as we come together with our other organizations that are active in that Acadiana VOAD, it's so important. We have a very strong VOAD here in Acadiana, just because we're so prone to disaster. We've done this so many times as an area. We're doing all damage reporting through that one VOAD form that can be accessed by calling 232-HELP. They can take it over the phone. There will also be links active and disseminated after the storm.
All right. right, some helpful information there. That 232 help number is very important to remember that as well. You can access a lot of important information there. Ben Broussard with Catholic Charities of Acadiana. Thanks for joining us. Thanks. All right. Well, into our newsroom, President Biden has approved the emergency